It is showdown time at Willies at Akins. Been wanting to do this comparison for quite some time. We just haven't had the Jeep Wrangler inventory, but we have a direct comparison of two custom Broncos and Jeep side by side. Let's get it. So we all know this vehicle here has been a staple in the market for quite some time, and this used to be a staple in the market, and the OG original older Broncos are still kicking it strong. Here we have a direct comparison of the new kid on the block with the one that's kind of been tried and true. We both have 35s. This one is a 3.5-inch lift. This one is a 3-inch. Coilover lift versus ready lift, TerraFlex lift with more components as well. This is going to be a cool video because we're showcasing interior specs as far as overall size. I'm going to get in and show you guys which one I feel like is the most supportive as far as room, etc. But just take a look at your width up front on the two. The Bronco definitely, to me, appears and is slightly wider as far as the overall width. Here's a good comparison here too. This video hopefully helps a lot of you decide between Jeep and the Bronco, and also just see which one you like as far as an overall appearance and quality and components. So up here on the Bronco, we've got this video, don't get it twisted, is more specifically about the Jeep. We released a video, check it out. I'll put the cards up top for this one. The same day we actually filmed this video, we dropped the video of this one solo. So both available, lot vehicles, come check them out. A 3-inch coilover lift on this one versus a 3.5-inch TerraFlex lift, which consists of, we also incorporated the Falcon steering stabilizer, different spring, Falcon shocks, front and rear. Just a great overall kit, just a truly legit kit. We're impressed with this one as our kind of our staple in our Jeep builds throughout. Love the 35 and the Trail Grappler, and we got 35 Mud Grappler. This could be a whole other video on Trail Grappler versus Toyo MT, but we're gonna stick to what we sought out for today, y'all. On the Jeep, we did a Weston stubby bumper with a nice bull bar with a rigid light bar embedded inside, Warren winch as well, nice little skid plate coverage up front, just like you have on the 80D bumper with the skid plate there too, Warren winch and light bar, just different location on this bumper versus the Weston style. Rigid A-pillar 360 lights, 4-inch round lights on both. Different bracketry, the rigid bracket for this one and a KC light bracket for the Jeep. So similar components, just slightly different ways they mount up and are installed. Step bar wise, we got the Infab. Love this podium style step bar. You got a nice confident, y'all, I had to break these out. You know, I had to break the cements out today. Got so many things going on at Akins today. Over here, we got the Go Rhino Raptor style running board. I love this one as well. Let me know what your thoughts are between this running board and this traditional stirrup style there. Also, you can tell on the stubby bumpers, there will be some stubby bumpers available for the Bronco, but this goes from side to side. So you've got, I guess, more approach angle and clearance on this style bumper versus this one, but both are no slouches. As you can see, you still got great approach angle on both. We got 35s with methods on this one, and the Jeep today that we're discussing is the KMC KM540. This is a very rugged Jeep / Bronco-ish wheel also. Just looks great. I love the offset too at -12. It just sits just right on the Bronco as well as the Jeep. So this -12 versus the zero. The zero on a Bronco, you can tell, is tucked in slightly more. But a similarity in how far these offsets stick out on the Bronco and the Jeep. The -12 is just slightly more out. Mile to wide scale, we're not middle, we're not super aggressive, we're right in that range right there, y'all. But essentially, very similar builds. Out back also, we did a Poison Spider tag bracket there, which is great. The Weston matching rear bumper with rigid lights, Light Cube D-Series in the bumper as well. And TerraFlex spare tire care is our go-to choice. On the Bronco, we haven't seen a need for putting spare tire carriers just because you got plenty of clearance. We tried 37s and it works fine as well. Just, you got clearance with their factory spare tire carriers, so no need for that. A good side shot if the sunlight's not too bad to compare here. Overall height, that one's obviously lifted 1/2 inch more. but they sit very comparable in overall height, the way they're both spec'd out. Now I want to jump inside and go over some of the interior components. We're going Bronco first. Love the Bronco. The wife actually has one as well. I love the way the interior of the Bronco is laid out. It has a retro modern vibe to it. Fit and finish is just so premium. I have great headroom and leg room. Just I'm so totally impressed with the Bronco from a build perspective on the inside. Let's jump in the back seat. So back seat in the Bronco with the seat. I did not change it at all from where I was, and you can see I have about 2 hands width of space there. So you know it's not a Ford Expedition. It's got not as much room, but it's a different type of vehicle where that's just not one of the strong characteristics of it. But if you had to go on a road trip in the Bronco, you could do it. You could make it happen. I could ride back here for 3 or 4 hours, no problem. And out back on the Bronco, the swing gate, I want to showcase, it does open out a lot more than you're about to see in the Wrangler, and functionality of that and overall rear space is pretty ample as well. Now to the Jeep. The tried and true OG Jeep Wrangler. So we've got the 8-inch touchscreen in that one. We've got a touchscreen in here, not quite as big, but still not a bad interior at all. Definitely, I feel like the fit and finish in the Bronco is slightly superior, but you know the Wrangler, especially the JL and JTs, they've done a great job of improving them and making them just more polished. But you know that Jeep Bronco market has a unique segment, and I love how Bronco is pushing the envelope to just help us consumers get better vehicles, because you know Jeep is going to step up and do some things on their interior in the near future to improve them to compete with what the Bronco's done better than the Wrangler. Now up front, I feel great as far as overall comfort. Windshield still has a very broad up and down look to it, not quite as tall, so I guess my outward visibility is a little bit better in the Bronco. The hood is not as long on the Jeep, and obviously it's not as wide either as the Bronco, which is not a bad thing. And then we did Pro Comp light switches for all of our lights incorporated in here. All auxiliary switches are factory from the Bronco. I'm in the back, kept the seat just like the Bronco to see where we're at. And actually, it's almost a wash. We pretty much have the same space back here. I definitely can tell the Jeep is not as wide as the Bronco as you saw from the outside shot, and I definitely can feel it back here. I can definitely tell it's not as wide of a vehicle back here, so I do like the overall width of the Bronco better than the Jeep. But again, the Jeep, is just a tried and true great option. You got speakers there, hard top on both as well. And then out back, here is the comparison. It does come out, past the 90-degree mark, but not near as much as the Bronco. So a good comparison of the rear latch there. And then back here as well, this lifts up just like on the Bronco. I can definitely see not quite as wide or deep. The rear seat seems to lean back a little bit more on the Jeep than the Bronco, but a 2-liter engine in the Jeep vehicle and a 2.3-liter four-cylinder, both 4 cylinders, 2.3-liter in the Bronco. Power-wise, the Bronco is slightly superior, but they both are very adequate and efficient. We've had many customers in this 4-cylinder Jeep that have this exact same setup, are very similar as far as added weight and package and contents. They have no problem off-roading in that, as well as same thing on our Bronco. We've got several on the road now with no issue whatsoever. So a very similar vehicle build for both vehicles. This is so legit, y'all. I hope you've enjoyed this video so far. And our window sticker on the Bronco comes out to $66,929 with all very similar options as the Jeep, and the Jeep comes in at $60,925. So options on from the base OE are slightly different, but overall they're both very similar, y'all, even on a price point standpoint. So what's your choice? What would you pick? Would you take the tried and true Jeep, or is the new Bronco got you excited and fired up for that? Let me know in the comments what else I forgot to go over in this vehicle review of these two, and I will definitely go back and try to answer those questions for you guys as well. But I love seeing these vehicles side by side. I love working at Akins and Willies where we get to sell and customize both of these vehicles. It's truly great, so that's why we got to be your source for everything also, because we have so many resources and ability to make your dreams come true in an educated manner. I'm Real Deal Neal. You know I'm your boy, so stay tuned for more. Hit that subscribe button. I got a lot going on, y'all, and it includes a lot of great content for you all. So stay tuned. Peace out.